Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am back with exciting new content. As you know, since the last time I filmed, I became a mom, and I've decided to share my new mom experiences with all of you, and I really think that it will be helpful to some people, because mom and experiencing everything for the first time, it's really helpful to hear how other people do it and what other people have gone through and experienced. And I just thought that the new moms or the young moms to be will enjoy that type of content. I know lots of you that are subscribed to my channel are here for the makeup and the beauty, and don't worry, I will still be doing that, but this is just a different part of my channel that I want to explore. And my son is 6 months old at the moment, and I have been exclusively breastfeeding him, and it has been the most amazing journey that I've been on. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I've had ups, I've had downs, and it was not easy, but it's one of the best decisions I've ever made. And I had to go back to work when he was almost 5 months, and he had only just started solid food, so he still needed majority of milk to sustain him throughout the day. So I still needed to breastfeed and to basically get the milk to him while I was not there. So my option was to express milk and leave it at home, because he stays with a nanny, and leave it at home, and then my nanny would put the breast milk into a bottle and feed him that way. And it's so weird, and it's so funny that my son will take a bottle from the nanny, but he will refuse to take it from me, and he refuses to take it from her if I'm around. So that's just a fun fact. But when I'm not around, he takes the bottle from her, and then when I get home, I continue to breastfeed as normal throughout the evening. Now during the day, this means that I would have to express at work the amount that he would need for the next day. So I express today for tomorrow's feed, and then I express tomorrow for the next day's feed. So what happened before I went back to work, while I was still on maternity leave, I built up a little bit of a stockpile in my freezer. So I would still feed him, but I would also pump and save the extra milk in the freezer, because I didn't know how much milk he would need, and I didn't want to be in a situation when I went back to work that there wasn't ever enough milk for him. So when I went back to work, I made sure that I had quite a bit of milk in the freezer in case I could not pump, or there was something that went wrong, or whatever it was. Anyway, so now I've been back to work since September. It's been about 2 months since I've been back, and I've been expressing milk and still exclusively breastfeeding my son. So I thought it would be really cool to do a vlog about it. So I'm gonna insert the vlog into this video after I finish explaining how I do it. But I basically vlogged from the morning till the afternoon, evening, where I showed you what I did, my equipment, how I pumped, the times I pumped for, how much milk I got out, and then etc, the cleaning as well of the stuff. So basically my best friend throughout this pumping breastfeeding journey has been the Medela swing pump, and this is a very expensive breast pump. But if you are planning to exclusively breastfeed, I suggest you get a really good pump. And I did a lot of research before, and that was one of the top reviewed pumps. And I must say I found it quite good, but I obviously don't know how other pumps work because this is the only one I've used, so I can't compare it to anything else. Something else that has been a lifesaver is the silicone breast pump. This I got off Take-A-Lot. It's called the Muka. You also get one called a Haka, and that one's very expensive, but this one was about 200 and something rand, and it has been so useful because the Medela swing that I have only comes with one, you can only pump one side at a time, whereas I can use this one on the other side, and it works very well. The Medela, if I can just tell you, I purchased mine at the Mama Magic show that while I was still pregnant, and I think I paid about 2,500 for my set, 2,500, which is a very good, or it wasn't 2,000, I think it was 2,000 for the set. It came with bottles, it came with a pack of breast pads, it came with a little bag for the pump, it came with what else, and a small little nipple cream. It came with quite a bit of stuff because it was a fair special. So I suggest if you're pregnant, that's one of the things, that was one of the first things I bought when I was pregnant, and really invest in a good pump if you're planning to breastfeed exclusively. And what else can I tell you? Just a little, some little advice from me is if you're planning to express while you're at work and you're still on maternity leave and you're stressed and you don't know how much milk your baby's gonna take, and you don't know how you're gonna pump and how things are gonna work, let me just tell you, relax, because it will be fine and you will get through it, and it's easier than you think. And I'm going to show you how I do it, and hopefully it'll help you in some way. So if you're interested, let's get into the vlog, and you can come with me on a day to work and see how I do it as a working breastfeeding mom. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please subscribe, please comment, and let me know what you think of this new content on my channel. So this is a real working mom life, and it's how I have been doing it for the past 2 months, and I'm going to continue to do it until it becomes impossible. Right now it's very possible for me to do. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy. Bye. Hey guys, so I'm on my way to work now. I'm just about to turn into my school. Hi guys, so I'm about to go into work right now, and I'm going to show you what my day looks like as a working mom who's breastfeeding. So I fed my baby last at 4:45, and the time now is almost 7:20, and I'm not gonna film my whole day because I'm a teacher, and I'm busy at certain times, and I can't really have the kids in my video, so I can't do that. But I will film as much as I can to show you the whole experience, what it's like, and just to give you a bit more information. So let's get this day started. Hi. First pumping session of the day, and I have to whisper because I'm actually in one of my colleagues who's also breastfeeding storeroom. So I'm just going to show you how it works, and I think I will just do a voiceover for the next part of the video because I have to be very quiet. Okay guys, so the reason I have to be quiet is because my colleague is actually teaching at the moment. So I'm going to show you what's in my bag. This is what I packed the night before. It's my charger for my breast pump. and then it's the actual pumping unit, which is the Medela pump, swing pump. And then I also bring with me a bottle to store my milk. This is the Medela bottle that fits onto the pump, and then I also use a silicone manual pump. And then in this container I have my pump attachments, just basically the ones that you attach to the cords, and that's basically it. And then now I'm going to show you how I connect it. So I just plug in all the attachments, and I also have plugged in my charger as well. I attach the attachments to the bottle. I can also use batteries, but my batteries are actually dead now, so that's why I'm using a charger. So I plug in the charger as well, and put my pump on, and then I begin. So I use the electric pump on one side and the manual pump on the other side, and you'll see how much I get. Usually I get a lot in the manual pump, but recently I haven't been getting that much, but we'll see today. Let's go. So I've just started the pumping session, and the time now is 9:15. I'm gonna pump for about half an hour till 1:15, and then I've got to go back to class. Okay, so it's 9 o'clock now. I've only been pumping for 15 minutes. Today, for some reason, I seem to be getting a lot out. I don't usually get this much out. So I've used the electric pump on one side and the silicone manual one on the other. And as you see from the electric side, I got about 140 mils. And on the manual pump side, I got about, I would say 60 or just under 60 mils. So maybe, yeah, just under 60 mils. So I'm going to stop because it's too much, and I didn't bring my big bottle today. So now I'm going to store and get back to work. So I'm using the Nuke bottle today. I usually bring a big Medela 250 bottle to work, but I didn't today. And so now I take off my attachments and I put them into this container, and I close the container. The reason I use the container is so that my attachments are kept clean for the next session, because obviously I don't wash my attachments in between pumping sessions. So now today I'm emptying the Medela bottle into the Nuke bottle so that I can use the Medela bottle again. Usually I would bring 2 Medela bottles, and then I don't need to empty. I would just close my bottle. So I'm emptying what I got from my manual pump into this bottle. Obviously you can see that it's very full, so I'm now going to use a stopper that came with the manual pump and just keep some in there, because I don't have enough bottle space at this moment in time. I don't want to keep it in the Medela bottle because I'm gonna pump again, and then it's gonna be cold, and you can't mix milk that's at a different temperature. So anyway, I seal the attachments, seal my bottle, put everything back into my cooler bag.
and I don't know if I mentioned, but my cooler bag does have an ice pack in. Close up everything. So this is what it now looks like in my bag. Is my bottles of milk, my ice pack, and then I put my attachments sealed on top. And this just makes sure everything is clean and ready for the next session. I close my cooler and I will leave it here, and I will be back in the next few hours to do the next session. So this is the second pumping session for the day, and it is now 1:20, and I'm gonna make this session about, say, 15 minutes, 15-20 minutes. Before I do that, I'm going to use my hand sanitizer to clean my hands off. I've washed them before, but just an extra clean. And I'm going to start the next session, and I will show you how much I get out of this session. Okay, let's get going. So I'm only going to do one side now because I got quite a lot out in the morning, and it's Friday, so I won't be needing so much because obviously tomorrow I'm just going to feed normally. And also I didn't bring my big bottle today. So my manual pump is actually holding some milk from my previous session, a little bit here, so I can't use it. So I'm going to pump one side. So this is how much I got on this session. Not a lot. Time to go. Okay, so now I just got home. It's around 3 o'clock, and I'm going to empty out my bag, take out all of my milk bottles, and then store them. I'm going to store them in the fridge. Okay guys, so now it's about 7 o'clock in the evening. My baby is finally sleeping, and I'm done with his routine, so I have a bit of time. This is where I now wash all of my equipment. So I use very hot steaming soapy water, Sunlight liquid, and I soak all my attachments from the pump in it, and then I'm going to wash them with the special bottle brush. After I'm done, I'm going to put them onto this rack to dry, and then they'll be ready for me to take tomorrow morning again. My ice pack will go back into the freezer. My cord and my pump will stay in my bag ready for tomorrow, and so everything is just easy and in the morning for me to take. And then the last step is to sterilize. I sterilize at the end of the day. This is an electric sterilizer. So I'm just all washed and clean, so I'm just going to put them into this sterilizer. for the jerky footage there, guys. Okay, once everything is in, then I just click the on button and it will sterilize for 6 minutes. Once it will sterilize for 6 minutes. Once that's done, then it will go onto this rack to dry. And that's the end of the pumping activities for today.